I'm going to be covering this quick topic today. I think this is really, really important. So I really want to share it with everyone. So if you're actually someone who really and truly actually want to be successful in anything, in a sense, right? In anything in life, in business, in a relationship, anything in a sense. But it's a way of thinking, like a systematical way of thinking. You really, really implement this into anything in a sense, right? So these pillars of like a system thinking manner, right? Focus on the processes, and the output in a sense, right? So literally, the only really truly thing you really have in control of, in a sense, where you really need to be focusing mostly on is that the input, in a sense, right? So let me give you like a quick example. I can say if I wanna like learn like a new language, right? Obviously, you know the basics. If I want to learn a new language, obviously I need to go into set aside a certain amount of time, effort every single day to study, practice, and just practice that language in a sense, right? Input, study, practice that language, speak that language, that's the input, right? And the processes, right? Obviously, your brain gonna get familiar with everything, so to remember everything more easily and everything. So it's just gonna start to become automatically, you gonna start to recognize it easily, start to slowly start to be fluent. Obviously, you're repeating it, that the repetition of doing it something consistent over time, obviously your brain gonna get used to it, and obviously, so it's gonna obviously just become natural in a sense, right? And the output of that is eventually fluency over time, in a sense, right? So with many of my clients, say many of my clients come in like a lot of my coaches, a lot of my clients, coaches, consultant, they come in want to work with us, right? We really, really reframe them of the way of thinking in a really, really systematical way, in a sense, right? Obviously, we give them the system, the inputs, which is really, really important, which is really, really critical for their success to actually hit certain monthly revenue and goals, right? Because you really need to adopt this systematical way. You don't really and truly, you don't really have much in control of the outcome. You really just need to follow what's the really most important input you need to focus on, right? Yeah, say as an example, say if I wanna lose weight, obviously say, okay, I want to lose X amount of weight. What's the input? Obviously, I need to do my running, do some running. Obviously, my body is going to start to sweat, lose all this weight over time, in a sense, right? And I literally just focus on that day to day. Just keep running. And obviously, slowly, body even sweat, lose that weight, body, internal, every organ's going to start to like get rid of that fat, in a sense, right? Going to slowly start to demolish and get rid of that fat, in a sense, right? And the output is eventually I'm going to be losing the weight. So back to what is really, really important for like really, really focus on coaches and consulting, which we really, really help our clients with, right? So, right, input, say we really, really help our client, okay, what's the most important thing we need to focus on every single day, right? We're going to be doing outreach to new prospect, outreach can be getting attention, right? Getting outreach, attention, focus on these really, really important critical aspect of things, right? As an example, say we want to focus on making good ads, making good ad, making good ads, content every single day, right? These are the inputs. We're going to be focused on good ads and contents every single day, right? Not yeah, focus on these, make sure the ads or content is really, really good. And the processes, obviously, we're going to eventually end up with leads, and the output is eventually money. So obviously, focus on the inputs. Focus on, okay, creating good ads, creating good content, which eventually going to drive leads, right? Drive leads, and then eventually output is money in our bank account, in a sense. So that's really, really a new way of actually thinking. You need to focus on what's really more important and not get really distracted and everything, in a sense. It's really, really focus on the inputs. Because everything, in a sense, everything is outside, everything is eventually out of your control. You really just need to focus on the important aspect of things. So this is just a new way of thinking, systematic of thinking of you, if you're actually really someone who really want to be successful, in a sense. And this is a way who really, really hone in and teach our clients like what's the really, really more important aspect of things they need to be focused on every single day. Just follow our system, follow inputs that they need to be doing actually hit those monthly revenue goals which needed to actually eventually. So if you're a coach or consultant and you really want to find out like what's those critically how to create like good content, with how to run your ads effectively, what really know what's not important aspect of things, you really need to be focused on every single day. So obviously you can get more leads, more clients, more person coming in on your calendar, booking in consistently. Obviously, eventually you can make those 50K months or 100K months. So if you want to know more in depth how we actually do this effectively for a client, comment down below system thinking, and we'll get you booked in.